In this video we're going to take a look at subtracting single digit numbers. So if you've already seen the addition video on adding single digit numbers, the first way I like to think about it is using objects. So let's start off with an example. If we have me, and I used the example of having apples last time, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 apples, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, or take away, 2 of these apples. Let's say those 2 just there. So those 2 come across here. How many apples do I have left? So let's rub those 2 out because they've gone across to you. So effectively we've done 5 apples and I've taken away 2 of those apples. How many apples do I have left? And if we just circle what I've got left there, we've got 1, 2, 3. And that's the answer to our little problem using objects. So that's one way of doing it. We could do one more example. Let's say me again. Let's say I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Smarties, and I gave to you 3 of those Smarties. Let's just circle 3 of those Smarties just there, and they come across to you. So I'm taking those away from me and I'm giving them to you. So you end up with those 3 Smarties. I'm going to rub out the ones that I've given to you, so move those across there. There we go. So I've gone from 7 and I'm going to see how many I've got left. And if we circle how many I've got left just there, we have 4 of them. So let's write out the problem. So I started with 7, I took away 3 of them, and I'm left with a little red circle amount here, which is 4 of them. So that's another example using objects. You can just start off with one amount and take some away. It's all about splitting up the first number that you've got rather than combining it. The opposite to adding. I'll give you one more example using the same as what we did in adding, which was number line. So let's draw out a number line. Let's say we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And I'm going to draw those on a number line like this. There's my line. Not very straight, but it'll do. I'm going to draw a little notch at each one. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So let's write out a problem to start with. Let's say we start with 8. So we have 8 to start with, and I want to take away, let's say 5. Now when we were adding together, let's say we did 2 add 2, we would start at 2, so we count on 2, and we'd add another 2 to it, so we'd end up somewhere around number 4. Just there. So that would be 2 add 2. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking away. So to take away on your number line, you start with your first number, your number 8. So we're starting at number 8, and instead of going forwards, adding numbers on, we're going to come backwards because we're taking numbers away. So we're going to come this way. So we're going to take away 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And the number that we end up with here is the number 3, and that is another way of doing a takeaway. That's the answer to our question using a number line.